Hello and welcome to this month's Reflect and Reset session. So whether you are here in person joining me or whether you're catching up on the recording, I am so glad that you've taken this time for yourself this month. So our theme for May is growth and momentum. And this is our chance to pause, to reflect and make space for the kind of growth that feels aligned, sustainable and personal and not forced. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a section of stretching, and the stretching today is focused on making that growth, making that space for growth. So I invite you to come to a standing position and just make sure you've got a little bit of room around you. You don't need too much, just enough to stretch your arms out and your legs. Okay. So as you come into your standing position, just bring yourself nice and tall. Imagine that golden thread pulling you up from the tip of your head, grounding the feet into the floor. Relax the arms down and just notice your breath. Okay, and take a nice big deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let everything relax down, drop the shoulders down. Another big inhale and exhale. Just going to start with some gentle opening up of the neck. So just drop the right ear towards the right shoulder and breathe in and out. And as you breathe in, bring the head back to center and breathe out. Let's breathe in and drop the head the other way. Hold it here for a breath. And as you breathe in, bring the head back to center and back to the right hand side. Back to center and to the left. Okay, let's do a couple more, but let's just take them a bit quicker. So, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Just at a pace that's comfortable for you. Just building a little bit of that momentum. Okay, next time you drop your head to the right, I then want you to roll the head forward towards the chest and then to the left. And then drop the head back forward to the chest and take it back the other way. So just some gentle head rolls. Go at a pace that feels good for you this morning. Or this afternoon or this evening, depending when you're watching this. Okay, 2 more, one each way. And when you've done your 2, stack your head back on top. Bring yourself nice and tall, nice deep breath. And you're going to breathe in and lift the shoulders towards the ears. As you breathe out, roll the shoulders back. You can bend the arms a little bit, take the elbows behind you and breathe in Shoulders to ears, and breathe out, roll them back. Keep doing this, just making some space in the shoulders here, and continuing to make space in the neck. Two more here. Okay, this time bring the shoulders up to the ears as you breathe in, and then let out a big sigh as you drop them down towards the floor. Breathe in, lift the shoulders towards the ears, and exhale and drop the shoulders down. A few more of these. Two more. And last one. Okay. Reset your position, ground those feet through the floor, head nice and tall, chest lifted. Bring the hands in front of the chest in a prayer position. And as you breathe in, I want you to push your hands above your head. And as you breathe out, you can bring your arms down to the side, sort of in a T shape. So breathe in, push the hands up towards the ceiling. Feel a stretch in the body. And turn the hands out, push away, push the air down towards the floor, breathe out, and leave your arms in this sort of aeroplane style. Okay, as we hold it here, we're going to turn our palms to the ceiling and towards the floor, keeping our shoulders down and back, keeping that space in the neck, and then just opening out into those upper arms and in the chest still. So turn the palms to the sky, down to the floor, to the sky, to the floor. Just breathe in your own natural rhythm here. One more. And then bring the hands back down towards the thighs. Okay, bring the hands back in front of the chest. We'll do the same thing again. So breathe in, reach to the sky, and breathe out as you bring the arms back out to airplane position, and palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. Keep the knees nice and relaxed. Keep grounding through the floor with your feet. Just be aware of anywhere that feels a little bit tight, a little bit tense today. And one more here. And bring the hands back down and back in front of the chest. And same again, big breath in, up to the sky, reach and push down, arms out to the side, and palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. Two more here. And lower the arms down. Okay, let's take the arms in the other direction this time. So big breath in, bring them out to the side as you lift them above the head. When you get to the top, you're going to interlink the fingers. So breathe in, arms up, interlace the fingers and turn the palms towards the sky. Nice and tall, but keeping those shoulder blades down and back. So creating that space between the shoulders and the ears. We're going to take a little lean to make some space in the side of the body. So we'll go to the right side first. So lift up and reach. Hold it here for a breath. And back to center. And other side, to reach up and lean. Hold for a breath. And back to center. And reach out the hips, lean the other way. Hold and back to center. And to the left. Back to center. And release the arms, give them a break for a second. Take a deep breath here, and we'll do that once more. So again, sweep the arms up, interlink the fingers, turn the palms to the sky, drop those shoulders down, and breathe in, lean to the right. As you breathe out, come back to center. So just a little bit more momentum here. Breathe in to the left, and out, back to center. To the left and center, and to the right and center, and release. I said one more time, but let's just do one more at that pace. So breathe in, interlink the fingers, push away, breathe out, and breathe in as you lean to the right. Breathe out, back to center. Breathe in to the left. And back to center. And to the right. Back to center. And to the left. Back to center. And bring the arms down. Feel like I've really stretched all the way down the side of the body there. That feels really good. Okay, so we're going to take the feet wide now, and we're going to create a star position. You want your feet turned out. So for those of you that work out with me, think sort of sumo squat stance, and we're going to make a star position. So let's actually sweep those arms up. In fact, we're going to sweep them up above the head and then bring them back out to that aeroplane position. So nice, deep, big breath in. Sweep the arms to the sky and then bring them down to that aeroplane position. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make cactus arms as we do just a gentle little squat with the legs. So opening out sort of into the thighs as well as sort of opening out with these arms as well. So what we're going to do is just do that position, okay? So breathe in as you bend and hold it here for a breath and then release, okay? And bend, hold, nice deep breath. And straighten. Still keep the knees nice and relaxed. Remember, shoulder blades down and back. And a little gentle bend. And release. And one more. And release. And relax the arms down. And let's do that again. So sweep the arms up to the sky and bring them down to aeroplane position. And this time, we're not going to hold down there for a breath. So we'll just breathe in and out. A bit more momentum this time. In and out. one more here. And release. Okay, so turn your toes towards me. So rather than having turned out, you want your feet sort of parallel. And we're just going to finish with a little bit more opening out in the thighs and the legs. We're just going to do a gentle side lunge, okay? So you can just bring your hands onto your thigh with this, and I'm not going to add some complication with the arms as well. So as you breathe in, push the hip back on your left side and just gently bend in there, and you should get a stretch down in the other leg. Breathe here and gently come back to center. Okay, and to the right hand side, push the hips back and bend into that right knee. Hold it here and back up, and left side, and back up. Remember, only bend that knee as is comfortable for you. Back to center, and let's just go a little bit quicker. So push back and breathe out, breathe in and out. If it feels more comfortable to breathe out on the bend and breathe in as you come up to standing, that's absolutely fine. You go at your rhythm. One more on each side here. Okay, bring the feet back together, and as we bring this section to a close, let's take one more deep breath. In, arms above the head, reach up, and release. Well done. Okay, so bring yourself to a seated position and that's comfortable for you. So that might be on a chair, a cushion, on the floor, and if it feels right, feel free to lie down if you prefer to lie down. And what I'd like you to do is let your hands rest gently in your lap or on your knees, and just allow your eyes to soften or close, and whatever feels good for you right now. And we'll continue with that breathing. So let's begin with a long, slow inhale. And exhale. And let's take another deep breath in. And out. Feel the support beneath you as you continue to breathe in this way, and know that you are grounded, steady, safe to pause. Now allow your breath to fall into a natural rhythm, just one that feels comfortable for you. No need to force it. Now imagine yourself not as a seed, but as something already in motion, already growing. Your roots are strong, anchored in experience. You've come through the slower seasons, and now you're stretching upward, just like we did in our stretches. There's momentum building within you, not frantic, but steady, natural, purposeful. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the pull of the light, the quiet confidence that it's time to expand. Ask yourself, where in my life or my business am I being called to grow? Where do I already feel movement, even if it's small? What part of me is ready for more space, more stretch, more possibility? You don't need to have all the answers. Just notice what rises. A word, a feeling, an image, or a knowing. Now bring your attention back to your breath, and with each inhale, silently repeat these words. I am growing into all that I can become. I am growing into all I can become. I am growing into all that I can become. As you continue to repeat these words, either silently in your head or out loud, let them land gently in your body. Trust them. Let them guide your momentum. You don't have to push. Growth isn't always loud or visible. Sometimes it's a quiet unfolding in exactly the right direction. Now, picture yourself moving into this month ahead, clear, rooted, and reaching, ready to take your next step. Take one final breath in and slowly exhale. Gently bring your awareness back to the room. You might want to wiggle your fingers or your toes if that feels good, just bringing the energy back into the body. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Now, if you have a journal or a notebook, paper and pen, I invite you to get them now. And I will give you a couple of minutes just to make a note of anything that came up in your mind during that meditation, so that you don't lose those. Otherwise, it's a bit like a dream, it's gone. So so just take a couple of minutes to do that. If you haven't got a journal or anything to write with, that's absolutely fine. Just take a couple of minutes just to reflect on what came to you. So now we're just going to spend the last few minutes exploring what growth and momentum look like for you on your terms. So what I'm going to do is give you a few journal prompts. Again, if you haven't got pen and paper or you prefer not to write, that's absolutely fine. Just take a few minutes to reflect. So let's first acknowledge any existing momentum that you have. So answer this question. Where have I already made progress, even if it's small? And that could be in your personal life, your personal well-being, or perhaps in your business. So where have I already made progress, even if it's small? Now let's think about identifying an area of growth. So what part of me or my business is ready for the next step? What part of me or my business is ready for the next step? And your next question, this is all about keeping that motion going. So what's something I want to build on or strengthen this month? What's something I want to build on or strengthen this month? And of course, we want to anchor our actions. So I'd like you to consider what's one habit, mindset, or commitment that would support my momentum. What's one habit, mindset, or commitment that would support my momentum? And then finally, let's thinking about releasing any resistance or friction. So consider, what do I need to let go of to move forward more freely? What do I need to let go of to move more freely? So as we bring this practice to a close, I'd like you to consider, based on everything that you've written and felt during this half an hour together, a word or a phrase that can guide you through May. Something that represents how you want to grow or what kind of growth you want to invite. And once you've chosen that word or phrase, I encourage you to write it in big letters, or perhaps share it with me or a trusted friend. Make that commitment to it. And now take a moment to name one small action you can take in this next 7 days to honour that intention. Something real, tangible, and true to you. Okay, so let's bring our hands together in front of the heart and take one more deep breath, lifting the arms above the head. And breathe out. Thank you for showing up today. You've already started growing into what's next by making space for yourself. Have a wonderful rest of the day.